remember in my 5th grade class, I got called into the office. And I remember seeing like a white SUV outside, and a person I've never met in my life before told me that we're gonna leave. It's time for you to come with us. And my 3 brothers and my sister were in there. And they were all crying, and I didn't understand why. And on our ride to a place called Wenatchee, they were telling us that they were going to take us away from our family, our community, and we're going into something called foster care. The hardest part was not necessarily leaving my home. It was more of leaving my brothers. I have to adjust to a new place. Not that there was a choice, but that I had to do this. It was like a continuous line of foster homes. I had one foster parent pass away. I've had, sibling rivalries that happen, and sometimes it's just not compatible. It's just not going to happen. You try, you give it the best you can, and then sometimes the parents just throw up their arms and say maybe you should try another foster home. So at a certain point in my life, I had 3 options: to work in agriculture, gang life, and the third one was education. I chose education. One day I overheard that there was this program called Running Start. You could finish your AA and you could get your diploma at the same time. So I went to the school with no parents. I went alone. And I actually took the paper. I told the person that my parents were going to sign it. I forged it myself. I gave it back to her. And she didn't believe me. So I had to fight. I had to fight for my education. Just to try to get into this program. The first time I heard about Mockingbird was at my group home. It was an awesome community of other foster children that understood where I was coming from, and I felt like I belonged there.
My name is Mendoza. I would like you guys to think for a moment, if you guys were placed into a gym.
What drew me into the Mockingbird Society was a lot of the advocacy work, the challenges that were still here and present, the issues that were still in the system that I wanted to fix. It never occurred to me that I could ever change the law.
So Representative Kevin Parker has definitely been a great advocate for Mockingbird. Above all, he's a great mentor.
Will's advocacy has impacted me on a very personal level. I'm more aware of the issues that he and his friends face in foster care, and as a result, my wife and I have become more personally involved in his well-being and his future.
Before meeting Will and his peers from the Mockingbird Society, I knew virtually nothing about the foster care system.
Andy Belling championed SB 5389. Thank you, Senator Belling.
They've done a better job of informing me than any policy brief or research paper ever could. But their advocacy has done much more than just educate me. It's given me a compelling reason to actively support their cause and reforms.
One of the best moments of advocacy that I've ever had was when I was talking to one of the representatives, and he voted against extended foster care. And then after I talked to him and many other people, when we saw the floor vote on extended foster care, he voted yes. And that was kind of like a very, very special moment, because it's not only for you, it's for everybody else that will ever be in foster care. If it wasn't for people at Mockingbird, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd probably be working right now in agriculture. I would probably fall back. But it was that passion that drove me to do better. It drove me to college. That will drive me to go to a doctorate school. The average kid in foster care is very strong, and their voice is even stronger when they use it and they advocate. Things change. It might take a while, but eventually it will change. While the work at Mockingbird won't change the whole world, it will change the world of that child that is still in foster care.